In this tutorial, I want to show you what it means to simplify and clean up our object. And I'm going to do that using this particular one that we've done before. So with this object, if we look at our anchor points, we know that we've only got 4 and it's quite smooth. With this one, well, we know that there's so many points in there. But even if you do something like this, we do have a remedy. We can select our object, go to the object menu, path, and we can simplify. And by simplifying, if we turn on the preview, it actually shows us that we can super simplify or get back to our original, and we can either choose straight lines again, or if we don't have straight lines, it'll then turn them into curves. We can also show the original of what it looked like before and how much we're altering things by. We can change the angle as well. If I say OK, it's now, instead of having its original however many points, Illustrator has now simplified that to actually, in this instance, only 2 points. 2 points with our anchor points or our handles going different areas. Now you'll notice that I have got a sharp area there, and it's fortuitous that it has shown up like this because I can show you another tool. So with our pen tool, we can go to add another point, and I'm just going to add a point there, and I'm going to add another point there. Actually, let's just make 4 points like the other one. We can delete them if we want there, but it obviously deletes the whole thing, so we don't want that. I'm going to show you this other tool here. It's called the anchor point tool. And the anchor point tool either converts angular objects or angular edges to curved, or curved to angular. It can also, we can actually also affect different handles to do different things. So let's say we created some sort of cool shape there, reverse teardrop, well, not really a teardrop, but kind of reflecting things. We can convert different shapes, and it does different things. So it's actually a really useful tool. It is familiar, and in essence, it's actually the same tool by holding down the Option keyboard command and changing the direction of paths. It's just separate simply because we can actually do it at an editing kind of level. So when you want to edit something, we've still got that tool available to us. Now it's worth experimenting with all our different keyboard commands because they do different things at different times. So right now, if I hold down the Option keyboard command, even though I've let go of my mouse, I can click this and it just resets it so that it is just a point. Or I can hold down Option and change it even though I have let go of my mouse. I can also, when I see a couple of different handles, I can hold down Command and I can change on the fly how my handle goes. I'm not altering it by changing the direction. If I hold down Command, I'm simply changing the degree to which the handle is moving. If I then hold down Option, I'm changing the direction of the path. But then if I hold Command, I'm also then changing it once I have broken the handle by the Option command. So, anchor point tool. Yes, I've shown you how to edit. I have also shown you how to simplify. Now, when you are working in Illustrator, sometimes you may click the pen tool and you might click off it because you want to do something else. And even though there is nothing viewable on the screen, if we go to our outline mode, we can actually see that we've got a couple of empty and open paths. You can go ahead and select one of these and hit delete, but that could be tedious. What's to say that you don't have a whole bunch of these in your work? And what happens if you've got them on an actual point there? How do you know that you're selecting the point, and how do you know that you're selecting the path? Sometimes you don't. What you want to do every now and then is select everything so you can see it. Go to the object menu, path, and if we say clean up, we can say clean up stray points, clean up unpainted objects, and clean up, or delete rather, empty text paths, and say OK, and it goes away. And it's important to note because sometimes, like I said, you could have an empty text path. You can see it in outline mode, but you can't actually see it in preview mode. But once we select everything and go object path clean up, we can delete that, and now our artwork is actually clean. So, clean up, yes. In our next video, we're going to be talking about offsetting paths.